I'm gonna wait a turn to play the temporal manipulation because I would like to go demon plus temporal onto. Obviously, the downside is we could draw Agamotto, but that's only 1 in 12 to happen, so I don't think it's worth playing around. What a wonderful upside here, holy. And now do I gamble another turn here? I think so. Or 2 more turns. I'm gonna wait on this. We're just gonna play the Clay and the Demon. We'll play Marvel Boy out and get him going early. They're probably Clog. Yeah, probably Clog. Merlin should be a nice draw. Hey, Pedro, thank you for the entire year of support. Let's get you a mod sword to go with that sub shield. Welcome back. I just bolts this turn. I think I might bolts this turn. I think it's this. Brace yourself for a rug pull. The opponent's archetype doesn't usually have, the opponent's archetype doesn't usually have a rug pull in it. So let's look at that -3 down to 7. The dog jumps in here, getting me up to 9. I get a couple of Marvel Boy triggers. Yeah, that seems fine. Agamotto to cover the right. Is Polymorph better than Flames? I don't think so. There's a couple of critical failures. Breaker, give me some news. I just won outright over you. Forgot about the Marvel boy. Victory. Nice stay, nerd. Yeah, I think the Flames is safer, and the Flames is pretty likely to win it. So. I have not done my Frankie mission, so I haven't had any decks I love with her, and I've got one more submission after this one, but we're just starting with this one. I have room for one more in theory. Snap turn 2 Merlin here. It's pretty good against Clog. Kair is actually not relevant, right? Is there things that are blowing me up or not blowing up my ones? She's here to protect my ones. Dark J, thank you for the 34 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm gonna do this turn, actually, so that way I could use these on whatever they try and clog me with next turn, I think. Also sets me up to potentially have a really solid images. Alright, Merlin, I'm gonna need you to do your thing, bud. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Scratches up to a 1-6 here. Got plenty of points on the right. And if they play anything on the left, they kick Titania back over to us. They have to play 2 things there. Man, that is quite the stay into Merlin. I had Merlin starting on the 2nd turn of the game. Like, obviously we didn't have it until that last turn there, but like the odds of us having the location reroll spell there are like astronomical. This game sucks. Thanks for the over 2 years of support. Welcome back. They're playing Clog and they don't believe in Merlin. That's true. Merlin single-handedly, just like every facet of him, is so good against the Clog deck. Good first set. Get out of here. Ooh. Piece of candy. Do I do this?
I would, buddy.
I kind of want to do this. I could even be, even be a world where it's right for Nico to eat what's his name? Hey, Juster, thank you for the 2 years of support. Been watching for 2 years now. Started off as a skeptic, but I'm one of a true Hoaglandian now. Happy 2 years and here's to more. Thanks for keeping me around. Once in future, let's be, get rid of the squirrel here, yeah? Which is great. One of my buddies and I were talking about it on Discord the other day, but it's really pretty super impressive how well balanced they landed. How well balanced they landed the spellcasters in this game on like the first try. I think I just do this. I'm gonna have plenty of energy on the last turn. Oh, the Wickeds actually aren't gonna give me extra energy, right? Okay, wait, this is the more fun play then, yeah? You ready to let the dogs out, Chip? actually super fun. Yeah, this is right. This is right. Our opponent has completed their fill their locations deck mission. Destroyer, please. I'm not polymorphing the Merlin. I'm explicitly polymorphing nothing. Oh, they thought I was gonna change the location. Oh yeah, that could have been it. Nah, I'm just running the dogs out. We upload a VOD of the Once Upon a Galaxy draft. I won't have like a dedicated extra video, but the live stream's always accessible on the channel after the fact, Adam. To do your missions, Gnome. Thank you for the tip. You'll be our last exhibition today. Appreciate the support for everybody that sent something in. You're playing this deck for a little bit more, and then we've got one other before your Frankie Ray pile. Oh, this Frankie Ray pile does have a lot of cards I like. I'm selfishly hoping this is gonna be okay. This is a lot of Marvel Snap cards Jeff Hogland is a fan of. I played it at reasonable amount of Once Upon a Galaxy this weekend. Yeah, it's unironically been the game I've played the most over the last 2 weeks. It is the most, yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's very relaxing. It's like the most relaxed PvP game I've ever played. And part of it is definitely the async, and another part is just how easy it is to jump into another game when one doesn't go your way. I really can't emphasize enough, if you're someone that likes any of the games I play on the regular and you haven't checked out once, you should give it a half hour. It's also got very reasonable monetization, which is refreshing.
Oh, snap. Victory.
If you want to see it in action before you buy that sales pitch, we're gonna play it at the end of the stream today. We've been playing it on stream a few days a week. Yeah, Android, iOS, and Steam. Cross play / progression or whatever you want to call it on all of them.
Snap.
I was genuinely caught off guard by the Act 3 twist in the most recent Atlan mission win Magus. I think it was some of the best story writing the Genshin team has done to date. Where's my Marvel boy at, gamers? A Morgan pile could be. They are spicy. Is he too late? He might be too late. Oh, and then we're cooked here. There's no way they don't compete over here, right? I can win the center with Flames plus Agamotto, but... Well, can they put 4 here while putting 2 cards here? Yeah, probably.
Escaped.
Oh, they have 2 demons. Yeah, a good call. Six 1-drops in my deck, bricking on 1 every time. Ooh. London's so good for us. I'm currently early on in Once Upon a Galaxy. It feels like hard to be successful without going animals or pirates. I haven't gotten toys to work, but I've played against good toy builds, but mages and dragons are actually some of my favorites to draft. I think mages have enough support in the default pool that you don't need anything special. How do you not snap me back on this opener? Oh, this is sweet. I can 2x Nico. Is that good for me? Woo! That 50-50 is a big deal.
Clear for takeoff.
Yeah, Tiri's having a moment here. He's not having a good time. Three-layer dew. Is that like a burrito? Spicy burrito. I think we're cooked, gamers.
Escaped.
I'll retreat one more time here. Let's see where the next one takes us. Our opponent is very opposed to snapping heading into good position, so we've got that going for us at least. I guess them losing Nico doesn't really matter with Morgan.
Victory. Oh, snap.
Man, the locations are rigged this morning for my opponent for sure. I spew my Nico to keep my my Wicked active. I don't know if that's right, but I'll do it. I have Kyera. If I didn't have Kyera or Bolts guaranteed on 3, I don't think I'd do this, but... I need to get Kyera down next turn, though, because they're almost assuredly a Killmonger deck. Never before has someone been as rewarded as me. Lovely decision making. What do you need the energy for? Stuff and things here. Stuff and things. The Wicked's probably not very good in this deck. I should probably cut him. The initial deck build for this was play characters that are spellcasters. So Wicked's here, but yeah, he's kind of medium. You get nothing! You lose. Good day, sir. Oh, we just need to top deck an 11 drop. LOL. And they said I couldn't make use of all this energy. Ye of little faith.
Victory.
What are you gonna use the wicked energy on, Hogland? Guessing my opponent's cards very clearly. Give me a 1-drop. I have 6 of them. Give me a 1-drop. Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad. You should play Hood before Agamotto to play around Warhead. Listen, gamer. I've never played around Teenage Warhead in my life. And you talking to me about it right now certainly isn't about to make me start, so... I don't know what your goal is here, but I won't be fooled by you. Clog, thank you for the 4 years of support. It's a really long time. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. I would love a rock, gamers. Come on, give me that tasty rock. Polymorph it or once in future, it's gonna be great. Mr. Scratch here. Polymorph here. Winds of Watum here. Final answer. Cobra! Oh, what a perfect bit of RNG here, gamers. I get to destroy their ninja now. I got him right where I want him. What a Pog champion generation. Do it in this order in case I generate like a nowhere or something silly. Merlin has been doling out the candy this morning. Wow-wee. And an extra energy to boot. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. $11 energy for little old me. Game's trying to make up for the last month of crap RNG. It certainly feels like it. Final answer. Wanda, my beloved. Shang this chi nerd. Out of my video game.
Victory.
RNG. RNG. Alright, what should we change Wicked out for? I like the core of this deck, but Wicked's definitely not good here. What's the different on reveal we want? I don't know that I think I'm gonna give up on the magical. It's probably something sand castle kicking adjacent. Juggernaut's not a bad one. I don't hate Kahori either, honestly. We have a couple of things that put cards in our hand. She works with Clea. Juggernaut is... Okay, someone tell me the background on Juggernaut technically being magical. Juggernaut is the herald of Cry Tarak, which is magic. I accept. His helmet is magic. Okay. I'm gonna play Juggernaut because it probably makes the deck most better. It's loosely on theme. All right, or we take a pause for the cause. Let some adverts roll. We're definitely gonna do another leg with this one when we get back. I'm a sucker for a Werewolf by Night deck. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. Watching on the YouTube side, enjoying the content today. Make sure you tap the like button. I go throw my dishes upstairs before. Oh, I have too many build up. I got a cereal bowl and lunch dishes here. BRB. Completed an alliance mission. Lovely. So the problem with Kahori in this deck is, while we have a couple of cards like Merlin, it's mostly just Merlin puts cards in my hand. We don't generally have a super full hand with this deck, I don't think. 16! This is an arms race, gamers. Ain't no scene. If you understand that reference, maybe consider standing up with me. Take an aspirin for your back, etc. Probably need it.
Victory.
Can't stand child is asleep on me. Realist old person issue I've heard all day.
Opponent snap.
Let's do it. My hand's only okay. I'm just tired of them retreating. Oh, we're getting Mr. Negative. I understand. We're probably cooked then. Whoo, doggy. All right. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one for us. There are now a bunch of wasps in their deck. May you draw many wasps, gamer. Oh, that's so unlucky. We had a 14 card deck and we drew the Agamotto the turn before we temporal for him. Rip. Yeah, the Subterranean rocks make their Jane Foster significantly worse as well. So true. I think with the Limbo, I actually want to get this going, yeah? Merlin heard Jack calling for him, unfortunately. It's probably wrong to stay here. But we're gonna stay because I don't want to play 800 games in this matchup. Can someone not Jace link me the Once Upon a Galaxy set release video? We'll take a look at that on stream later today when we switch over to Galaxy. Got a couple more hours to stamp it. A few more hours to stamp it first, but... yeah, second half with this deck and then 2 more. First half at a minimum. Nova Curacao, thank you for the half a year. Welcome back. Come on, opponent. Well, we're dead if they have Mystique. But otherwise, potentially... okay, I guess they could Mystique on the right. And we could hit it to the left. Oh no! Ain't moving shit.
I am Iron Man. I am.
It's like Sage is the other card here on the right. Oh, they had the +9 from Krakoa here too. Got it. We knew that was a loose day. I just don't want to play 800 games against Mr. Negative. Why, Sticks? Thanks for the 5 years. I hope life is treating you well. Am I splitting Scratch? I feel like I'm splitting Scratch to get him a black border.
Animated frame.
I was closer than I was expecting it to be, I agree. I'm a little surprised they put the 5-power Iron Man and Gore in the same lane, though. Seems like it. Feels like it was a mistake.
Epic.
You ever tried a Clea Moon Girl kind of deck? So Clea's the type of card that fills your hand with stuff, which is opposite of what you want to be doing with Moon Girl. Usually with Moon Girl, you want your hand to be a little bit more controlled, so you have more finesse over which cards you're actually copying.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
How's the stat man in these days? Well, Crimson Cosmos still exists. So we're gonna mulligan this Proving Grounds match.
Escape.
And in general, I think the Marvel stat metagame at the moment is like a solid like 5 or 5.5 out of 10. It's still a game that's heavily balanced by tech cards, but they also have a good amount of deck variety inside of those games. The best decks are breaking things, but you could do other stuff outside of that and still find success, I think. I honestly, as far as like the description goes, I don't even know that I would necessarily classify Mercury Cannonball as a sandcastle kicker so much as I would describe it as a, because like in my mind when we talk about kicking a sandcastle, we're talking about like explicit counter cards. Whereas like Mercury Cannonball is just a generic I'm gonna break your thing. I don't know. Maybe that's splitting hairs a little bit, but I think like functionally how the things are getting broken is very different than a hard pick, a hard counter. You made any comments on the Mega Evolutions today? There's a video up on the YouTube channel that is over 12 hours old at this point. Make sure you ring those notification bells, gamers. Pulled myself away from my other video games last night at like 10 o'clock when the news went up on Mega Evolutions coming to Pocket. Fired up the computer. What's the gimmick of Mega Evolutions? There were 3 knockout points. So in Pocket, that means if they're your first thing to die, you lose the game on the spot. My opponent had played Scream against my Werewolf by Night deck. And then Crimson Cosmos has flipped up for the second time in 3 games. Dearest Benjamin, I don't know what I did to deserve the current experience, but please make it stop. I hate taking this many mulligans in a row, but...
Escaped.
Just stop it. You said Ben's metagame was only a 5.5 out of 10 and instantly you had bad location variance. Oh no! Only say positive things, I swear.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
I think I want to get rid of Machine World here. Seems real annoying for me. Doesn't do anything. I'm just playing Colleen Wig and bidding the once in future here. So we can go Scratch into Chimera into Polymorph the Chimera. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Ooh, that could end up being very good. We know they've discarded at least one copy of Swarm. Which probably means I'm not winning. I'm not winning the what's it called? The center. Well, this might not be enough on the left, but I think we want to give it the old college try here. Oh, when I have one with these flipped, if I have Juggernaut and them left, if I assume they're just playing a Modok, I should probably plan to Modok them into the Genosha, yeah? Would we have still lost? We'd have still come up short, yeah. They had been 17. Yeah, we just still went a little short. Mika and Collector are both very large, yeah. Agamotto showing like that means I have a split pending that I haven't done yet. Sure do. Assuredly he goes gold this time, yes? Unlucky. Is this the default art, by the way? It is the How am I still using the default art? Mistakes were made. I'm so pleb. I'm so pleb, chat. Imagine being as big of a pleb as I. This filthy casual with his base artwork cards. Might as well burn through these gold tickets, huh? Well, they could have Loki'd on one, but elected not to. And my deck's pretty bad, so my opponent being forced to play my deck's probably not good for them. Marvel Boy dodged the ice box. It's lovely. I've completely missed Once Upon a Galaxy, What's the Elevator Pitch. It is the best bite-sized strategy game I've ever played. Asynchronous gameplay is great for busy adults. There's no emotes. The games are quick and punchy. It's easy to play just one more. I like it a lot. We're doing this. I think we're doing this. Let's work on locking up the center here. Jeff, our deck isn't bad. It's magical. It's true, you know. If you like drafting games, you'll love it, I would wager. Lots of negatives in the center here. Loki not having a great day. Juggernaut is pigged. Sucks to be him. I think I just continue hammering the center here. don't have any skills, right? So they shouldn't be able to jump the dog at anywhere here. Our Juggernaut could get us here. Yeah, potentially. I think I'm playing around that, though. And then talking about the elevator pitch for Once Upon a Galaxy, apparently they did some balance changes today in their update. I love me a game that does live balance. So that's nice. That's nice.
Taking aim.
Actually, I might want a Sentinel for next turn. I have extra energy. Speaking of drafting games, people had been constantly asking me if I was planning on... I'm not even clicking this link, Jason. I'm giving you a timeout just so we're clear. People had kept asking me if I had planned to try the Bazaar when it eventually released. And I'd been telling people yes, but apparently... their game is going to, they're releasing as a $40 one-time purchase game. Well, not even a $40 one, they're releasing as a $40 pay to buy that then's also going to have paid DLC on top of it. And I just don't know how you release a game like that in 2025 for that type of genre. Maybe they'll beat expectations here. Oh, I forgot Merlin was 4 power with the Sentinel. It's a mistake.
Taking aim.
It is 2 $20 DLCs on launch. That's wild. So the problem with something like Bazaar, like people keep mentioning to me, they're like, oh, the gameplay is really reasonable and good. The issue is that live service games that have a $40 entry rate are going to just be DOA and not have a future is the issue with them. So like, get your enjoyment out of it now, but there's no way it lasts remotely long term with a model like that. Like there's so many examples of those types of games like try, and maybe they don't have IP costs and they're small enough and their server costs will be minimal and dev costs or whatever that they can last a little bit, but you don't attract a player base. Yeah, or they end up making it free to play and then everybody that spent $40 feels bad about it and still ends up not going. Okay, so we go Hood into Clea Demon into Marvel Boy. Sounds lovely. Sorry, I don't want to dwell on bagging on something that's making bad decisions, but it came up. It popped up in my Steam store page, so I played a lot of games like that, and I had genuinely planned to check out the Bazaar after it released, but there's absolutely no content future there for a game that still isn't on mobile and then is going to charge $40 for people to play it. No opinion on the actual gameplay, but just from a content creator perspective, and even someone that wants to play a game long-term perspective, I would be surprised if it's a game that'll be there long-term with those types of models and decisions. I was just so taken aback by it, because everything I've heard about the gameplay, people seem to like the gameplay, but I was waiting for it to come to mobile, but at this point, I don't think I'll do that even. Feel like I can stamp exceeds expectations on this deck, and by this deck I mean the full 12 cards, not just the 5 cards that Marvel Snap is currently showing us. Please, Benjamin, the client, it needs more duct tape and bubblegum. We're barely keeping it together. So the initial build around here was play as many magical characters as possible, and I have to say, a card I've been consistently we've played this Merlin Agamotto with Clea core before with Nicholas, and he's always ended up feeling like he's super reasonable in the games where I've played him. Like every time I queue up with this core with Nicholas, I'm like, man, Nick's actually kinda no joke, huh? He looks like very regularly gets to like 6, 7, even 8 points of power periodically. He's another 1-drop for Marvel Boy to be powering up on top of Clea as well, which is fun. Speaking of fun, if you're having a good time and you watch this on YouTube, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything, gamers. We're going to tap an ad break.